And as you make your way down this path and further into the garden, I want you to tell me what you see or experience.
Funny, the whole time you were doing the chakra rebuild,
Mm-hmm.
I kept seeing this. I can only describe it as like a Sasquatch. I was not sure if it was like a guy or something, and she kept kind of floating in and out again. But as I walk down this path, I can feel her arm on my shoulders.
That's awesome. So beautiful. Do you sense that she's still there?
Yeah, I can feel like her arm around my shoulders.
Let's ask her if she's one of your guides.
Yeah, she nodded.
Does she have a name?
Not that I can understand.
Does she have any messages for you at this moment?
No, she's just giving me a hug.
Oh, that's awesome. So beautiful.
And there's a forest to the right of the path where she goes in.
Mm-hmm. How can you communicate with her when you need to?
That's a good question. She's already gone into this forest. She was just kind of using like a basic sign language. I suppose now I know that she's here, I can just try and bring that energy back in.
That is
Sit
like so
in
cool.
meditation or something.
Yes, so cool. She's one of your guides, just letting you know that she's there. That is so cool. So do you want to continue down the path?
I kind of want to go into this forest.
Then let's go to the forest and see where she's gone. Just follow
It's
the path.
almost like not a black hole, but there's a hole in the forest where it gets very dark and dense.
So keep going there. See where it leads you.
And she's just like beckoning me with
She's
her
calling you in.
hand.
She wants you to follow her. So let's see where she takes you.
On the other side, it's like a glade. Lovely flowers and long grasses. Big open space.
Is
Lots
she
of
there?
birds and animals.
Do you
Can't
see her?
see her, no. I get the sense that she goes transparent. But she's brought me to this place.
What else is around you in this open space? The grass and the birds.
Lots of nature, like squirrels, deer.
Any other people?
No.
What's important for you to know about this space? What are you sensing?
I don't know if she just wanted me to see where she lived, or if this is a place I can come to in my mind to connect to her.
Let's do that. Let's see if we can connect to her again. Can you sit down in the grass and just call her in? Ask her if she's family. Have you ever been a Sasquatch in a past life?
Not that I know of.
Mm.
So she's here with me, just sitting by my side, hugging me again.
Oh, that's awesome.
She smells like hay.
Try and communicate with her telepathically, with your mind, and ask her what it is that you need to know about this place.
She just says, "This is my home." It's so beautiful and peaceful.
So if you ever need to communicate with her, do you just go to this place in your mind and she'll be there?
She nods, yeah.
Oh, very good. So she's one of your guides. If you ever need help with something, in what way does she guide you? Can she explain that?
I don't know. I've been kind of asking for help from my guides recently, and sometimes feel like no one's there listening. So this could just be a reminder that someone is there.
Hmm, that's good to know. They are there.
Hmm.
What does she want you to know? What else is going on that she needs you to know about today?
She just keeps hugging me like there's lots of love. Lots of love here.
That's good.
And she just seems really happy. I just want to stay here. So nice.
That's good. Can she tell you about your future, of what you can expect to be happening in your life next? Can she share anything with you?
She points just across the horizon, and there's a row of trees, very tall trees, and the sun is setting and it's red, like a pinky red. I don't know really what this means.
What emotions are you feeling right now?
I just want to stay here. I don't really know why else I'm here. If there's something I need to do or know.
Can she tell you what it is you need to do or know?
No, it's like she's fading away.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm losing the connection to
Hmm.
her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why she was pointing at the trees with the red sky.
They sound like they're beautiful. Does she just want you to connect with nature?
Possibly, yeah.
Hmm. Maybe a reminder that that's something you need to do. Since your energy had been feeling kind of low, it's now time to get back out into nature and recharge your batteries.
Yeah. I'm always in my garden.
Hmm. There you go. So what do you want to do now? Do you want to hang out in this glade and this open space with the birds and the deer and the squirrels? Do you want to walk around? What do you want to do in this place?
I was kind of hoping she would come back, but I don't think she is.
Do you want to just continue walking down the path that you came from and see where you head next?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Just got a flash of a very long bridge
Hmm.
across water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing at one end of the bridge.
Very good.
So I'm going to walk across. It's very long,
Mm-hmm.
flat. It's made of wood as well.
Mm-hmm. What do you sense that you're wearing on your feet as you're walking across this wooden bridge?
I think I'm barefoot.
Mhm. As you look up your body, can you describe the clothes that you're wearing?
Like a blue skirt. It's long,
Mhm.
like a very simple top.
Mhm.
I feel younger than I am.
You feel female?
Yeah,
Mhm. What about your hair? Can you describe your hair for me?
it's long, darker, darker brown colour. I feel very not dishevelled. That's not the right word. I could do with a wash.
Unkept.
That's it.
So you're walking across this long wooden bridge over some water. What do you sense is a reason why you're walking over this bridge?
I don't know. I feel like I have to go somewhere else.
Hmm. What is the surrounding like? Describe.
Very strange. It feels like those like you get at airports, those moving escalator things.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this bridge feels like, and I can just see things quickly moving past me on either side.
Do you feel like you're running across the bridge?
No, I'm walking, but I'm moving really quickly
Mm-hmm.
because it's moving.
Is there anybody else on the bridge?
No, it's very quiet. There's a
Okay.
kind of dim blue light coming from somewhere mid the moonlight, I guess.
Okay. So it's nighttime where you're at?
Yeah, I can see the moon. I can see the stars.
Hmm.
I get the sense that I'm heading to the sea. I sense water in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
sort of a mountain looking area to my left, and another forest to my right. I feel like I'm kind of skipping, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm excited for something. So yeah, I get off this bridge and I'm heading down towards the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Such a clear, lovely, clear evening. And I can feel the sand in my toes. And there's a campfire along the beach.
Mm-hmm. Is there anybody around that campfire?
And I'm walking to it now. I just feel like this Sasquatchy being is nearby again.
Hmm.
But it's almost like I'm being given these opportunities to connect, and I just can't seem to make that connection.
Mm-hmm. Let's ask those guides to help you connect to the Sasquatch guide using all of your knowing, all of your abilities to connect with her. Why she's showing you this scene at this beach, at the sea.
Just she's just telling me how beautiful it is.
Mm-hmm.
It really is beautiful
Yes.
and peaceful. She's like, mm, like the Italians would.
Mm-hmm. So she's there at the beach with you now.
Mm. And it's so silly, but I see her with this little pink ribbon in her hair and her head,
How cute.
tied in a bow.
Is she a young Sasquatch herself?
Her energy feels young,
Mm.
but very wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very playful.
What happens next?
It's just so boring. I just want to hang out with her. I don't think there's any message with her though. It's like she's just showing me all these things, all in nature,
Mm-hmm.
and how amazing they are.
Yes.
And it's like nothing special, but it's all special.
Mm-hmm.
Even the ants, it's like she's showing me ants and she's really excited about the ants
Mm-hmm.
and watching what they do, marching around. And then she's like, come over here, come over here, come over here. And there's a frog, and she wants me to look at the frog.
Cute.
I think the message is just to connect with nature and get excited about being in nature.
Yes. It's a beautiful message. Very important message.
And then she just keeps hugging me.
That's
They
beautiful.
are the best hugs.
That's so awesome. Can you ask her that if you were to go out in nature in your everyday life and sit and meditate, if she could come forward and hug you each time you do that?
Yeah, she's nodding her head. She can do that.
So there you go. Anytime you want to see her, you can. What else does she want to show you here in this scene by the sea?
She's just telling me how important being in nature is at the moment.
Mm.
And we keep being told this.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been. But not enough, I guess, because it's been so rainy.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of pointing her finger and waving her
Mm.
finger at me. Like, you need to go out more.
Maybe even going out when it's raining, even though it's cold, it's still very grounding to feel Mother Nature raining upon us. Maybe that's a message for you. That even though it's cold and rainy, it's still important to go out and be in nature. What did she say about that?
And water apparently is very important, like being near water.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she was showing me the sea. But any kind of water, if you can get to a river, there's something magical about being by the sea.
Mm. Ask her what's magical about being by the sea.
Because you can see the whole sky. That's what she says. She keeps it's like really open and clear. I don't know why that's important.
Mm. Is it possible that any of your other guides can also come out and greet you in this place on the beach by the campfire near the sea? That you can meet your other guides there?
Yeah, I've met one before. She's all blue. She's here.
Mm. That's beautiful. Does she have any messages for you today?
She's saying that my mind is just too busy with things a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to practice just emptying my mind, emptying my thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
and being still.
Does she have any advice for you on how you can do that?
Just sitting in nature and emptying. Just allowing all your thoughts to float out of my mind. Stop thinking what needs to be done, what I need to do. And I've always got a list of things that I need to, I've always got a list. And try and just be more spontaneous. She's ripping up the list that I have. It all sounds simple, but it's not that simple, really.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like they're wanting to bring your inner child out.
Yeah, I think so.
Your Sasquatch was being playful. Maybe it's a reminder that you need to play more, be out in nature.
I think so.
That's a beautiful message for you.
Yeah, I think I needed to hear that today.
Mm-hmm. Any other messages or anything else that you'd like to see in this scene? Anything else?
I'm going to ask if there's any more messages for me. Yeah, they're just saying it's a good way to build when my energy's feeling low. If I can just use that playfulness to get the energy back. Because your energy is like a tap. You can switch it on and switch it off yourself, just with your thoughts.
Yes.
So if you're feeling like you have no energy, don't wallow in that feeling. As soon as you tap into a different energy, it will all flow back.
Yeah. So do you want to continue walking down on the sandy beach as a little girl? Would you like to close the scene and see something else?
See if we can see something else.
Okay. So let's close this scene. Close that scene. And in a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, I'm going to travel through time and space to another important day in this lifetime that we are viewing that we need to see today. So 3, traveling through time and space. 2, almost there. And 1, be there now. And allow those images to flow up from your soul as you orient yourself in this new place. And tell me what you see.
I feel like I'm standing in front of a huge dragon.
Describe the dragon for me.
It's gold and orange. It's big. It's lovely kind of orangey amber eyes. And it looks like it's smiling. I get the feeling that I'm just meeting lots of guides in this session today. Like lots of beings that I'm familiar with and I recognize, but there's not a particular reason, I don't think, for seeing them all. Just to know that they're there.
So this dragon is also one of your guides then?
Yeah, it wants me to climb on its back.
Oh, that's lovely. Do that. Let's see what happens.
It was just flying like over the water and there's cliffs. And it's just like the fun. Yeah, I get the feeling like we just all need more fun.
Yes.
Everyone's too serious about everything at the moment and it gets too much. And people just aren't being spontaneous and living every day and having as much fun as they can. There's too much thinking, overthinking going on. And I think these guys are just reminding me that I need to just be more spontaneous and playful.
Yeah.
So
So
this dragon's just flying me around and kind of just going really close to the water, but then coming back up again.
have you met this dragon before?
I have met a dragon before, an orangey dragon.
Does he
A
have a name?
different, no, but it begins with an O. I just call him Ollie.
Ollie. That's cute.
But the actual name is much longer.
So he's
And it's
taking you
very
for a ride.
soft. Yeah, the skin is very soft and silky. Dry, but not scaly in particular. It looks like it has scales, but it's actually very silky and soft to touch.
That's
Which is
amazing.
unusual.
Yeah. So
Very soft.
what's the area like that you are where you're visiting him and there's water and you're on his back? What does the other surroundings look like?
Very jungle-like. I want to say we're somewhere, I don't know, like Indonesia or Sri Lanka or somewhere. It's very warm, jungly, with clear blue sea. I can just make out like some very small boats on the water. There's just so much magic all around us that we need to tap into.
Yes.
It's been hidden from us.
How do we tap into that magic that's all around us?
I think it's just being childlike again. Because when we were children, we could tap into that magic. It was everywhere.
Right.
And you just forget. So we have to remember to be more childlike. It's actually really simple to do. It's the sort of thing that I kind of want to do, but then your grown up brain says, oh no, that's just silly. I can't do that. I'm a grown up. But actually, it's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
If you see a muddy puddle in the forest, you should jump into it instead of walking around it.
So if we were to play more and be out in nature, like you say, jump into the mud puddle, will that help us to regain those abilities to see in the other dimensions and to use the telepathy and to tap into that magic? Is that what we need to do?
Yeah, that's what we're missing.
We need to play more
and
be out in nature.
Yeah, because when you're playing, you get certain endorphins from laughing and having fun that open up parts of your brain that we've closed off from being so serious. You need to put those back. The body makes natural drugs to encourage the magic, for you to be able to see different things.
Perfect. So where does your dragon take you as you're riding on his back?
Just riding around, and I'm just laughing and screaming and having so much fun.
That sounds great.
Yeah, they're just all reminders. And now my conscious brain is kicking in and thinking, what could I do after this session? That's something really silly.
You need to go find a merry-go-round where they've got dragons that you can ride.
I love merry-go-rounds.
Do you want to stay with your dragon for a while? Does he have any more messages for you?
You see, Oh no, it feels like I'm on a roller coaster on here.
Maybe that's what you need to do, is go to an amusement park and ride a roller coaster.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Have some fun. Be a kid.
Mm-hmm. I went to one not long ago with the boys. I'm not very good on the really super high, super fast things.
Then maybe that's what your dragon is showing you, that you can go
Mm,
on those super high, fast things
yeah.
and have fun and laugh and scream, just like a child.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, I think I needed these messages today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just seeing a theme here with
Mm-hmm.
these these beings and just being shown nature and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is the message I'm just meant to understand today.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll close that scene. We're going to leave that part of ourselves there to continue on with their journey. We're going to just leave them there. And I'd like to ask for all your consciousness to integrate back into your body. And now I'd like to speak to Karen's higher self. I'd like to call forward Karen's higher self, please. May I speak to Karen's higher self, please?
Of course,
Now respect the power of the higher self. And I know the higher self takes care of Karen and does a very good job of it. I also know that the higher self has records of everything that has ever happened to Karen in this lifetime and all other lifetimes she has ever lived. And I know that the higher self could have brought forth many different lifetimes or scenes for her to see today. But you chose to bring forward these scenes where her guides came forward. Why did you choose these experiences for her to see today?
because she's always asking to speak to her guides to get messages. And the guides that we showed her today are her main guides, the ones that are always here. And it's important for her to know who they are. So when she asks for advice or help, she knows exactly who she's speaking to.
Beautiful.
And we encourage her to do this more now she knows who they are.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Any other messages she needs to know about meeting with her guides or speaking to them or calling them for advice?
That she's had lifetimes with these guides.
Mm.
They're almost part of her. Had many lifetimes with them in different forms, but they show themselves in these forms because this is how she recognizes them on a soul level. And she has fond memories of these amazing beings. They're always here to listen.